Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is Dr. Richards with you. And today I'm going to be talking to you about love and relationships. And I want to specifically touch on the love needs. Now, do you actually know your love needs? How do you feel most loved? And how, if you're in a relationship, do you know the love needs of your significant person? All right. So today it's going to help you a little bit to just kind of dig deep to see maybe what your love needs are and your significant person. All right. So it's very important to investigate our love needs because you may be in a relationship and you're not feeling fulfilled. You're not feeling loved because your person is not paying attention to your love needs. It's just like you go to your favorite place or restaurant, you ask for your favorite meal, and you're given something else. They say, "Oh, I thought this is what you needed." And then you're dissatisfied. This is not what you really need. You want to be fulfilled and you want to be fully satisfied and you want to be comfortable and happy. And these are some, important things that we have to really pay attention to in our relationships. So I'm going to be touching on some of our love needs. And Dr. Gary and Barbara Rosberg did a great book on some of the basic love needs, and I'm going to discuss some of our love needs. Number one, there's a love need for companionship. There are some persons who feel most loved in a relationship when they can feel or sense the physical presence of their significant person. They want to feel that person with them doing things, working on tasks together, actually, whatever they're partaking in, they want that significant person to physically be there, to be present. So they need a companion. All right. So if that's your person's love need, you want to ensure that you're increasing that quality time with them. You're spending a lot more time with that individual. All right. And secondly, there is a love need that is called encouragement. So, yes, simply encouraging the person, cheering them on. Some persons actually feel most loved that way. They want to feel supported with those words like, "You can do this. I believe in you. I know you can. You've got this." Those are some important and very encouraging words. And you have to use that a lot more if that's the love need of your significant person. Another important love need is affirmation. And just using those positive thoughts and statements, expressing that to your significant person, giving a lot of compliments. Some persons feel a lot more loved in a relationship when they're hearing the words, "You're looking beautiful," or "You're looking charming," "You're looking handsome," "You're doing well." Those are some affirmative words that you want to use a lot more if you realize that your partner's love need is actually affirmation. Another important love need that we want to incorporate is the need for intimacy. There are some persons who feel most loved by their significant person when they can feel that bond, that connection. And intimacy really comes from the word innermost. Okay, so someone wants to feel that innermost connection. They want to feel that bond when they're speaking, their partner is receiving, they're listening, they're connected. They sense that the person is there for them. And the question that you could ask is, are you feeling your person's presence? Are you feeling the person actually there for you? Do you feel as if they're not there, they're isolated in conversations? That needs to be improved on if your love need is actually intimacy, emotional intimacy. So you make sure that you're paying attention to your partner's love need. So you might want to use a lot more conversations and showing a lot more concern when they have issues or problems. You're actually using active listening skills. So you're not like paying attention to something else while you're listening. You're actually in tuned. You're actually able to ask questions, you're actually able to give suggestions and things like that. So that's a sign that you're in tune, and that could be the love need of your significant person. So pay attention. They want to feel safe. They want to feel that bond and connection. Okay, so all right. So another love need is the need for unconditional love. Persons do feel that they want to have someone who will be there with them, irrespective of their flaws and failures. They're going to continue to care for them deeply, and guess what? This has been number one on most persons' list. That need for unconditional love and acceptance, just wanting to feel that your significant person is going to be there for you, and it doesn't matter what happens, if there are changes, just feeling that they will be there, they're going to stick it through with you. That is unconditional love. So it's love that's not based on anything or any sort of conditions at all. So that's something that's very critical for most persons in a relationship. And another important love need, and this was also has been one that's top of the list too. This is the need for acceptance. Many persons, they feel most loved again in a relationship when they're feeling, hey, my partner accepts me, my significant person accepts me for who I am and for where I am. And if this is your significant person's love need, you want to share that a lot. Show them, say to them, that, hey, I love you the way you are. I love you, where you're at, I see you. Persons really do want to feel that in a relationship, especially if this is their love need. And again, we have to spend time to really understand our love needs, and we want to also observe and communicate to our significant half, like, what are your love needs? You have to ask questions. You don't have to be guessing or trying to figure it out, or, you're watching someone for years and trying to figure out what their love needs are. No, absolutely not. You have to be intentional and ask them, what are your love needs? What makes you feel most loved in or relationship? And so you can figure that out and start increasing some of the love needs that your person says that they need. All right, so that's very important. And I do have something, because remember I said you have to communicate. So guess what? If you're going to increase some communication, you can start making sure that you have those date night moments where you're spending time, whether it's going to be on a monthly basis or maybe every other month, but you're making sacrifice. You're going to spend time with your significant person. And guess what I want you to start doing? You're going to have those conversations around love needs. Okay. And this is just, a simple date night. It's actually a candle, and it's a scented candle. Smells really good, and you could actually use this to set the pace. It's actually less than $8. You could buy this and set the pace and start those conversations on love needs, and you're going to tell me how things work out. And here's something else that you could do too. These are chocolates. So guess what? You could actually write, I would say, write down your top 3 love needs, and you're going to have your significant person also say what their love needs are, and you're going to just do an exchange with the chocolates. So you'll see, their love needs, and then you're going to start discussing, ways that you want to improve in some of these areas, and you want to show them that you love them a lot more based on their love needs. So that's an idea that I want you to use, especially for those date night moments. All right. And you're going to tell me what happens when you start doing this. So we're going to start practicing some of these things that we're actually learning and what we're doing. All right. So I hope I did say something today that helped you. And please go ahead and shoot me something that will let me know how you're doing. And hopefully things are improving in your love life. All right, stay tuned and hope to see you another time. And please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.